What is Stable Diffusion? Stable Diffusion is an AI model that generates images from text input. For example, if you want to generate images of a gingerbread house, you use a prompt like gingerbread house, diorama, in focus, white background, toast, crunch cereal. The AI model would generate images that match the prompt. What kind of images can I generate with Stable Diffusion? Stable Diffusion can generate different types of images, such as anime-style images, photorealistic images, landscape images, fantasy images, artistic styles images. We can search for Stable Diffusion in Google, and we can see many images generated by Stable Diffusion. How to start generating images using Stable Diffusion. The first way is to generate images with an online generator. There are many online generators such as MageSpace, Playground AI, Dream Studio, Desgo, Midjourney. Another way is using Stable Diffusion Web UI tool, which is called Automatic 1111. You can use the Web UI on Google Colab Cloud Server. Just search Google with Stable Diffusion Colab. You can find many Stable Diffusion Colab Python program, just run them. Running on your PC is also a good option if you have a decent NVIDIA GPU with at least 4 GB VRAM. You can search Stable Diffusion Web UI to open the GitHub repository. Pull down, you can find the installation steps for installing Stable Diffusion Web UI on Windows, Linux, and Mac. First, you should install Python 3.10.6. Be careful not to install the latest Python 3.11 version, otherwise it will not work. In the process of installing Python, pay attention to choose to add Python to the system path. For Windows, check Add Python to Path. Then, we need install Git. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system. Download the Windows version of Git and install it. After installing Git, you need execute the git clone command to download the Stable Diffusion WebWui to the corresponding directory of the local machine. Git clone https://github.com/automatic1111/stable-diffusion-webui.git in the search bar of Windows. Enter AMD to open the command line window of Windows. Enter the corresponding directory, such as the SD directory of the D drive. Then execute the git clone command to download the Stable Diffusion WebUI to this directory. After installing Stable Diffusion, you need to search for Stable Diffusion version 1.5 model download in Google to download the trained language model version 1.5. Download the model here v1-5 pruned emily.ckpt. Copy the downloaded model to the model/Stable Diffusion folder in the directory stable_diffusion_webui you installed. Now open a Windows command line window as an administrator. Go to the Stable Diffusion WebWui folder. Execute the command webwiuser.bat. Select this URL http://127.0.0.1:7860/ press enter, and enter the copied URL http://127.0.0.1:7860/ into the browser. There is an order list in the upper left corner of the WebWui interface, which is your training model in the Models folder. Select a training model you like, and click the refresh button on the right. This model is used to generate images. Below the model menu is a panel of tabbed buttons. On the far left is the TXT2IMG button, which is the most used button, and means to generate an image from text. Enter some prompts text or words in the prompts below, to indicate some characteristics of the generated image that you like. For example, enter the following text: a young lady, brown eyes, highlights in hair, smile, wearing stylish business casual attire, sitting outside, quiet city street. Rim lighting. then, click the Generate button on the right. If there are no issues, the resulting image will appear in the lower right corner. There are also some parameter settings under the button panel. There are different sampling methods in sampling methods. You can try to choose a method. Quality improves as the sampling step increases. Typically 20 steps with Euler Sampler is enough to reach a high-quality, sharp image. Image size is the size of output image, since Stable Diffusion is trained with 512 by 512 images. Setting it to portrait or landscape sizes can create unexpected issues. Leave it as square whenever possible. Batch size is the number of images generated each time. Generally, batch size is set to 4 or 8. The typical value for CFG Scaly is 7. Increase if you want the image to follow the prompt more. The random seed determines the initialized noise pattern and hence the final image. Setting seed to -1 means using a random one every time. Face restoration is used to fix artifacts on generated faces. What is image to image? Image to image, or IMG to IMG for short, takes 1. An image, and 2. A prompt as an input. You can guide the image generation not just with the prompt, but also with the image. How to make prompts. You can visit website https://sabidai.com/. You can find an image on this website. Click the eye icon in the lower right corner of the image. You can see the parameters of the generated image, including prompts, CFG scale, sampler, seed, steps, model, and other information. You can copy this information into the corresponding parameters of your Stables Diffusion WebWI. In addition, you can upload an image generated by Stable Diffusion in the PNG Info button of the WebWui, and then the parameters of the image will appear on the right. Click Send to TXT2IMG. The information will be sent to the parameters of TXT2IMG, of course. In addition to the https://savitaii.com website, you can also learn how to debug prompts to generate the images you need in other places. The input text box below the prompt is negative prompt, indicating that you don't like the image features that appear, such as low-quality images, deformed fingers, etc.